It's a silly question because it's a total hypothetical. But you mentioned, had you been engaged in these other ways, you might not even have gone to DC. If you could go back, knowing what you know today and what it would cost you, would you still do what you did?
It's a good question. I used to say no.
Which would be an understandable answer.
Yeah, I used to say no if it meant not losing my family, not going to prison, not losing my business, all of that. I'll say if I knew what I knew now, that the full might and power of the government would come to bear on one little American like me to run me into the ground, to destroy my finances, my family, to destroy everything, I wouldn't have done it. Now, I may be changing my mind with the pardon. The pardon might have made me change my mind on that. My marriage may have ended regardless, right? I think it's at this point more important to bring the truth and to do what I think is right in the face of adversity. But now I'm pardoned, so I've even thought of that. It has begun to change my mind.
So that's my conversation with John Cameron, who is now a pardoned J6er from Washington State, one of roughly 30 J6ers from our state who received a pardon from President Donald Trump. It was a 90-minute conversation, really interesting. I mean, he's very thoughtful, obviously. And my opinion on the J6 pardons is nuanced. As I told him there are absolutely people who assaulted police officers. Now, I think everyone should get a fair trial. Everyone's constitutional rights should be respected. And I think that's part of the reason why it was a blanket pardon, because it's like, how long is it going to take for each of those individual cases to be reviewed and for that determination to be made?